Best of the action from League 2 is on the SPFL's official YouTube channel now, including the league leaders are beaten. Clyde are too strong for Stirling Albion. And a remarkable comeback from Annan. League 2 leaders East Stirlingshire went down 2-0 to Montrose at Links Park. The hosts had started well, and it was an own goal from Michael McGowan that put them ahead 10 minutes from half-time. Keeper Grant Hay made a decent save initially, but the unfortunate defender behind him only managed to knee the ball into his own net. Montrose went further ahead early in the second half when Terry Masson scored his first goal of the season in style. No one was closing Masson down on the edge of the area, and his swinging left foot drive found the bottom corner of Hayes' net to put the hosts fully in control. Clyde kept themselves in the playoff places with a 2-1 win at home to Stirling Albion at Broadwood. The first goal of the game came from a corner that the visitors couldn't quite get cleared. Eventually the ball was played back into the box and David Marsh applied the close-range finish. Clyde getting that all-important first goal. The ball across the goal caught the Albion defence flat-footed and Marsh ignored the cries of offside to touch the ball past David Crawford. With 5 minutes of the first half remaining, Jim Duffy's men doubled their advantage. The ball looked like it was heading out of play, but Clyde's persistence paid off, and when it was played back into the danger area, Scott Ferguson claimed his second goal of the season. Stirling were really stretched at the back as they threw men forward in search of an equaliser, and Clyde made the most of the gaps in defence. Stirling pulled the goal back 10 minutes into the second half thanks to a powerful strike from Bradley Coyne when he had only keeper Jamie Bartley to beat. Despite losing Gavin Brown to a second yellow card late in the game, Clyde managed to hold on to take maximum points. Five-goal thriller from Borough Briggs now, where Annan stole the points from Elgin late on. The hosts made the perfect start to the match when Craig Gunn gave them the lead inside 4 minutes. It was a quick break from the men in black and white, and they carved open the Annan back line with a slick opening goal. 10 minutes later, Elgin made it 2-0. Annan looked shaken after conceding the early goal, and the hosts were all over them. This time it was Brian Cameron finishing off another flowing move. With just 15 minutes on the clock, it was already looking like a huge uphill task for Jim Chapman's men to take anything from this game. The visitors gave themselves hope though with a Peter Weatherson header in the 33rd minute. The free kick from the left-hand side into the box with pace, and the former Morton man supplied the finish. Annan kept battling in the second half and they equalised with 15 minutes remaining. Josh Todd capitalised when Yelema let the ball squirm from his grasp. The young midfielder is on loan from Carlisle United, and he'll never be presented with a more straightforward goal-scoring opportunity. The scene was set for an intriguing end to the game, and Annan claimed all 3 points with a goal in the final minute of the 90 from Kenny Mackay. It sealed a stunning comeback from the Galabankies and ended Elgin's 8-match unbeaten run. Berwick Rangers took the lead against Peterhead in a tight clash at Balmoor. Stephen Tulloch fired them ahead in the 18th minute. The corner was flicked goalwards, and despite a good save initially from Graham Smith, Tulloch was left unmarked at the back post. It took a second half penalty to level the match. Lee Curry chopped down Jordan Brown on the edge of the area, and referee Alan Newlands pointed straight to the spot. Rory McAllister stepped up and sent the keeper the wrong way. A cool finish from the striker, and it would prove enough to earn his side a point in the game. 5 minutes later, Peterhead went down to 10 men when Fraser McLaren was sent off. McLaren was facing his former side and was shown the red after a challenge with Lee Curry. Despite being a man light, the hosts managed to keep the scoreline level. Queen's Park were denied their first win of the season after a late equaliser from Albion Rovers at Hampden. The hosts went ahead 10 minutes before half-time when Lee Davidson got on the end of Sean Burns' low cross. It was a well-worked move from the Spiders down the left-hand side, and the cross cut out former Queen's Park keeper Neil Parry, now in the Albion Rovers goal. The hosts were on top in the first half, but it was a very different story in the second period as Albion Rovers came back into the match. They were throwing everything at Queen's Park in the dying moments of the game, and with the clock reading 88 minutes, the unlucky Anthony Quinn knocked the ball past his own keeper. The Queen's Park players couldn't believe it. They'd been within 2 minutes of their first win of the season, only to have it cruelly snatched away. The Scottish Cup means there's no league action this weekend, but on the 9th of November the fixtures look like this. In the Championship, Cowdenbeath host Alloa, Dundee take on Raith Rovers at Dens Park, Falkirk and Livingston clash, Morton are at home to Dumbarton, and leaders Hamilton Accies are in Dumfries to face Queen of the South. In League 1, Arbroath take on East Fife, Ayr United versus Stranraer, Dunfermline and Stenhousemuir meet at East End Park, Brecon travel to Forfar, and it's a case of deja vu as leaders Rangers have a home clash with Airdrieonians. Finally in League 2, Annan are at Albion Rovers, Berwick are at home to Montrose, East Stirlingshire host Stirling Albion, Elgin take on Peterhead, and Queen's Park have home advantage over Clyde. We'll have the best of the action from these matches next time on the SPFL's official YouTube channel.